Hey, what up you guys, Danny B. You're watching the Trash Dash. In this video I'm going to be reviewing 9.5 Weeks.
So you sleep with your telephone under your pillow?
No, I don't do that. I used to do that. I don't have to do that now.
But your business is very risky, isn't it?
Well, it's not any riskier than you coming here. Coming out here where there's no neighbors around. I mean, we hardly know each other. I mean, I don't know you. You really don't know me. I mean, there's no taxi cab waiting on the curb. There's no phone booth outside. There's no one to hear you if you called out. Just, you and me.
I don't like this anymore. I want to go home.
I was just kidding.
Now.
I've been on kind of a Mickey Rourke kick because I just watched Buffalo 66, which he was in. And he's always been one of my favorite actors because my dad's favorite movie was Pope of Greenwich Village. So this is one of his biggest movies and I actually never seen it, so I checked it out. And to my surprise, this movie is a lot darker than I thought it was going to be. The only thing about this movie that I ever knew of was the fridge scene. So because of that scene, I thought it was going to be like some stupid like 80s newly married couple movie where they're just feeding each other and making love in the kitchen and that kind of shit. But no, this movie's all about like this guy trying to fucking brainwash this chick he just met. And I've always also liked Kim Basinger because of Batman. I always thought she was very beautiful and this is no exception to that. So this movie is almost kind of like a Marquis de Sade type of thing. It's almost kind of like a Jess Franco movie, but just like very mainstream. Almost like if Paul Verhoeven made it like this type of, like a Jess Franco script. Directed by Adrian Lyne, who I think I have seen one of his other movies. There's really not that much like sex in this movie. It's not like anything that's too scandalous. I guess it's a little bit more explicit than the average 80s blockbuster, but yeah, it's not too bad. The fridge scene to me is actually one of the tamest scenes in the movie. There's scenes where he's like making her crawl around on the floor for money and then they go to a peep show. Mickey Rourke's character in this movie is pretty weird. He doesn't tell her anything about his life. He just wants it all to be kind of like in the moment. He doesn't want to give any of his backstory at all. Like, he doesn't, like, they're, I guess, 8 weeks into the relationship, and he still hasn't, like, told her that he has a family, like, has brothers and sisters and that kind of thing. Like, I don't think she even knows what he does for a living. So the whole time you're kind of getting Kim Basinger's point of view, like her life and what she does and stuff. And you know nothing about Mickey Rourke except that he shows up, he's kind of nice to her, and then he crosses a line and like says like, all right, now face the wall because I'm going to spank you. He says it in that like really soft-spoken voice, so it's a little extra creepy, like, all right, you've been a bad girl, huh? And there is something really kind of dark and scary about him. At one point, he calls her while she's chilling at his house and goes like, have you been in my closet? You've been in my drawers looking at my clothes? I thought we was pals. You can tell me. It's going to be our secret.
Hello?
Elizabeth?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Don't talk. I have a question I want to ask you.
Okay.
You know, all the while that I was with my friend, I was just wondering, what you were doing in there. I was wondering if perhaps maybe you were going through my clothes, looking in my drawers, looking at the things in my closet. And I said, no, she's not that kind of a girl. She's a good girl. Good girls don't snoop, do they? So come on, you can tell me. Tell me if you've been a nosy Parker. I mean, come on, really, I want to know. I'm your pal, right? So tell me. You can trust me, and it'll be our secret. So tell me. Tell me.
Yes. Yes.
What's that? Yes, what?
Yes. I've been a nosy Parker.
Shame on you.
The plot of this movie is basically Kim Basinger's an art dealer, and then Mickey Rourke kind of steps into her life. and she instantly is, you know, attracted to him, and she's going out with him. It doesn't even explain like really like how they get into the first date or anything. They're just all of a sudden they're together. They're kind of meeting up. They are kind of dating because it shows them like going to carnivals and that kind of thing. And they're having fun. They're having a good time. But then he just constantly is crossing the line. And she's like cussing him out. Something I really liked about this movie too is when he does cross the line, she doesn't put up with it. She's just like fuck you. Because I was thinking like, oh my God, there's no way in this circumstance where he's just like out of nowhere saying like, all right, now face the wall because I'm going to spank you. Like, she wouldn't just like be like, all right. I mean, I don't think, but yeah, she tells him to fuck off, and she like kind of leaves, but then she does come back. But like it is realistic in that sense that she would tell him like to fuck off and go fuck himself and stuff. And you really kind of slowly see her descent into a total kind of like mental breakdown of him constantly just kind of like playing with her, making her into like almost like a brainwashed sex slave. And they had this really kind of brilliant moment in the movie where she goes to visit one of her clients, like our art clients, and she's sitting in the forest with the guy. Well, he's playing with a fish. He's got like a fish he just caught or something, and you see all the beauty she's surrounded by and like how beautiful everything is. And then they juxtapose that with her back at Mickey Rourke's apartment, crawling on the floor for money in this ugly scene, and she has a total breakdown. She's like, what am I doing with my life? So yeah, I guess the movie's not for everyone. I have seen a lot of people complaining, saying it's boring and stuff. But if you like relationship dynamic movies and kind of like dark romance movies like Leaving Las Vegas and that kind of thing, I think you would like it. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to give this one 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's 9.5 weeks. Oh, and I know the other movie I've seen from Adrian Land is Flashdance. So it's got that really 80s kind of feel and 80s cinematography. I think the same cinematographer is on that movie. Alright guys, it's Danny B. You're watching the Trash Dash. Let me know what you think of 9.5 weeks. Let me know your favorite Mickey Rourke and Kim Basinger movies. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.